And the mind and body are running optimally is when we've got the best chance of achieving the things we want out of life. So anything which interferes with that is essentially the enemy. This principle not only applies to us as individuals, but also society at large, and also humanity as a whole. I mean, think about it. Is a country more productive if it's divided or united? Obvious, isn't it? So think of the things that we could achieve if humanity was more cooperative. I mean, at the moment it seems we're going the other way, doesn't it? That, you know, we're becoming more antagonistic, quite often over the most trivial of matters. You know, not politics and religion or any of the big issues, just over nonsense. People are becoming very antagonistic over movies, TV shows. Now, there may be not a lot we can do about the bigger picture things, but there is always one thing that we can work on, and that's ourselves. My name's Stuart Wellborn. I'm just a simple man trying to make his way in the universe, hoping to do more good than harm when it's time to check out. Behind me is my best pal, Beowulf. Beowulf, you look at the camera this time? No, he's gone camera shy. Now, I've created this series. I haven't created a series. In this series of videos that I have created, this being the second one, I'm going to be sharing a clip from a TV show or movie which might help you to get your mind and body to run more optimally. And I'll explain why after the short clip. The clip I'm going to share today is from the TV series Babylon 5, which I first came across in the late 90s when I was a taxi driver, and I caught the odd episode when I'd come in from a shift. And this got me intrigued, so I think it was 2001 when I bought the box set of all 5 seasons, and ever since I watch it, the whole thing from start to finish, every year. And that's the best way to watch it. If you catch the odd episode, it's not as well, it's good to catch that episode, but there is a through story, so certain parts won't make much sense to you and you won't see the character arcs. Anyway, I'm going to show you this clip and then I'll explain why afterwards, why I think this could help to improve your mind and body, if it's not obvious.
Every day, here and at home, we are warned about the enemy. But who is the enemy? Is it the alien? Well, we are all alien to one another. Is it the one who believes differently than we do? No. Oh, no, my friends. The enemy is fear. The enemy is ignorance. The enemy is the one who tells you that you must hate that which is different, because in the end, that hate will turn on you, and that same hate will destroy you.
I hope, like me, you found that to be quite a powerful message in that scene. I know not everybody will. Some will think it was a load of shit. But each to their own. I'm not here to convert anybody. I'm just here to help people who are interested. Now, when it comes to enemies, you know, people, if you live in a country that's been invaded, for example, and there's a few of those in the world right now, probably quite a few, it's obvious who the enemy is. It's the invader. If you serve in the military, the enemy is whoever you're told is the enemy. And having served in the Navy for just shy of 8 years, I can tell you that, you know, countries that were once your ally can soon become the enemy. But, you know, that's part and parcel of the job. However, outside of these situations, if you're a civvy, basically the enemy is whoever you're told is the enemy through the media, whether that's big names on social media, influencers, or from watching the news on TV, or reading newspapers. But most of it you can't verify. You're just going to take their word for it because you like the person or it fits in with your own current belief structure. Now the thing is, when you tune into these things, you become agitated, you become angry, you become anxious, which is a state of stress. Now when you're stressed out, this affects your body, and I'm going to quickly explain how that works if you don't know much about it. But there's something called the autonomic nervous system, which basically is how the brain connects to the rest of the body and controls it. It's made up of 3 parts, and there's only 2 we really need to concern ourselves with for this video. There is the sympathetic nervous system, which basically gets you prepared to kick off or fuck off if you're facing a threat. And you're only supposed to be in this state for a short period of time till you either have defeated the threat or escaped from it. Then the parasympathetic nervous system kicks in and returns you back to normal, back to the status quo, homeostasis as they call it. Now, if you're in a state of heightened stress, as if there's a real threat, even though there's not, because you keep tuning into all this stuff, you're in a high stress state, it affects your body. And a lot of illnesses are believed to be caused by stress. A lot of people saying that cancers and other things are caused because we're in a high state of stress. Your immune system is reduced when you're in a high state of stress, so you're more susceptible to disease. So it's not a good idea to be in this highly agitated state. So if you want your mind and body to be running optimally, surely, rather than fighting a constant daily war, it would be better to choose your battles and only fight them when necessary. So don't buy into who the enemy is from other people, only fight the enemy that you need to. That's my advice anyway. If you found this video useful, there's going to be another one coming out, and if you want to make sure you get that, then you can hit the, follow, subscribe, like button to make sure that you see the next one. And if you do, I will see you next Tuesday.